What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we start this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon if you don't want to miss our future videos. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the list. Codebreaker. Ray is such a notorious character when it comes to badass monsters that can pulverize you on spot without batting an eyelid. And when it comes to his powers or code, they complement him better than PB&J sandwiches. His code that he lives by is simple: an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and evil for evil. Simply put, he'll erase evil with his own hands, and I meant it when I said erase. His blue flames are so powerful they don't even leave a mark of a body being burned. It's like it erased them from existence altogether. The series is fun to watch, and I love it so much. It isn't a masterpiece or anything, but it's just too good to see Ray executing his justice on evildoers. 9. Taimada Gakuen 35 Shiken Shoutai. He has a sword and fights with it like the Chad MC he is when everyone else around him uses guns. He's not intimidated by those firearms and is ready to do what it takes to lead his team of misfits to the highest rank there is. He has a dark and mysterious past. Might seem cold at first, but he'll protect his team no matter what, even if it costs him his life. And if that doesn't make him a natural-born leader, I don't know what is. Kaze no Stigma. It wasn't enough that they threw him out of the family for being different, not being able to wield fire using wind powers instead, but they even had the audacity to accuse him of murdering their family members, since the culprit was also a wind user. Yagami Kazuma was now viewed as a murderer and has to find the true killer and present him to justice. His mood and actions all speak badass and powerful. He doesn't give a damn for his family's accusations, but he's still prepared to do what's necessary to protect them. Yagami can seem at times cold, but who can blame him? His own family kicked him out for being different, and as ironic as it is, he's their only hope of surviving. 7. Zettai Karen Children Unlimited. Ever heard of X-Men? Yeah? Then you're definitely going to love this series. This show is so much close in its concept to X-Men. People with powers are persecuted, hunted, and killed for being born the way they are, and because the governments are afraid of what they're capable of, and they do have the right to be afraid if you ask me. As the MC displays the powers he possesses and the hidden potential he got, you actually realize how powerful the Espers are, and how much of a threat they can pose. The MC, being an anti-hero type, is prepared to do whatever it takes to protect his fellow Espers from persecution. With some other friends and companions, he forms Pandra, an organization meant to protect Espers and save them from humanity. This series is all about fear of the unknown, and limitless power of the Espers. The animation of the series is amazing, and the powers of the MC are numerous. He can float and fly, manipulate matter, create reality marbles when releasing his powers, and he has telekinetic powers, including a handful of abilities. He's the strongest Esper and not someone you can challenge lightly, and the humans learn that the hard way after sending an army up against him only to have it decimated in seconds. 6. Chrono Crusade. What better way to earn the ire and hatred of everyone than by abandoning them? Chrono used to be a demon from the demon race, chose to go against his own race and follow his friend Aeon beliefs, which they later on split up for different ideals. Nevertheless, Chrono, still hated by all the demons and counted as a traitor that needs to be put down on sight. Breaking off his demonic horns and losing his powers didn't help his case either. And as if all that wasn't enough, he even kills Magdalene, the woman he loves, and is imprisoned in a tomb for 50 years. 5. Quanji Gaosho. After he was the first and most powerful player in the game, he loses everything he ever worked hard for and is forced to start off from scratch. However, he'll prove once again to everyone why he's the king of games and why he was unbeatable. He's powerful, smart, and even created combos and tactics that pro players use as guides for their plays. Starting off from scratch will prove to be challenging. However, Ye Shui is up for any challenge that comes his way. 4. Dororo. Back again to our beloved edgy samurai demon slayer Hyakimaru. Since the day of his birth, survival wasn't written for him in his stars, but Hyakimaru wouldn't have any of that. And even though his father sacrificed his own son's organs in a demonic ritual for power, Hyakimaru fought back the cruel fates and survived to the point he even was a grown-up that could manage on his own, with prosthetic arms and legs for limbs. His life wasn't an easy one, and no one thought he might live that long, to the point that he went off to hunt the same demons that robbed him of what he owns, and with every kill, he retrieved one of his stolen organs. This is a tale of a lone survivor that fought against his destiny and his fate, carving out his own path with his own 2 hands. 3. Trigun. You know, for someone that has a $60 billion double-dollar bounty on his head, Vash doesn't do that much killing. Makes you wonder if the rumors about him being a humanoid typhoon and a stampede that only brings death and destruction with it are actually true. Spoiler alert, yes, they are true. He did destroy a city and did kill hundreds in the process, a tragedy that still haunts him to this day. But what really makes him who he is and teaches us really why Vash is like that, and what makes him tick, is the troubled past he has with his brother Knives. After he attempted to, wipe out all humans by crash landing their ships on the planet they were orbiting after life on Earth became obsolete, Vash is portrayed as a goofy buffoon that wouldn't kill even if his life depended on it, and his many scars that decorate his body can vouch for that. He's such a complex character that deserves a video on his own just to explain his way of life, his ideals, and what made him like that. However, we can't do that now, so we'll have to cut his story short for today. 2. Seishun Buta, Yara Wara Bunny. After experiencing adolescence syndrome and suffering a deadly wound on his chest because of it, Sakuta was hospitalized and even almost died due to his wounds. In the aftermath, numerous rumors about the origin of his hospitalization story surface out, and he becomes the talk of everyone around him, shunned by all the people he knows. However, even if the rumors were painful for him, in times he doesn't mind everyone hating him, as long as one person believes in him and loves him. 1. Samurai X. For those who do not know of this all-time classical character in anime, I urge you to go and watch it right now. Rurouni Kenshin is one of the greatest samurai anime of all time, with Kenshin being obviously the main character in it, and like every MC shonen offers, they need to be goofy, idiotic at some times, and funny, but the thing that no one knows about Kenshin is his dark past, stained by the blood of many that opposed him and tried to fight against him, earning him the nickname Hitokiri Batausai, which translates to Batausai, the man killer. He had cut down uncountable soldiers after joining the war with the Imperialists, only to leave the war altogether and vow never to kill again due to certain events that took place. Even though those events were 10 years in the past, everyone in the present can still recognize him from the scar with the shape of an X on his cheek, and of course, his skills in wielding a blade. And with that, we conclude our video for today. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be by. Put Stein skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost of the shell, put you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell if you